Thank you.
make it formal.
I'll show you mine as well, and I'll take off my mask. And I will show it to your colleague as well, just so she knows who I am.
Alright, alright.
Uh, if you just want to jump into any room in government, Jimin, if you could just drag them to a better room, I'll open up the documents
Yeah.
quickly.
Sure.
Yes, just go to reception and I'll drag you down to Attorney General. Or just waiting on McKenna.
Ready for the DOC hospital.
Yeah, so I talked to the couriers about it. They said it's between government and EMS, but they need to make sure that EMS has enough staff to be able to do it.
And yeah, we will take care of that. And we can only we can do we can beginning with the 8 seizures.
The what?
That the high commands are covering that for the beginning, and then afterwards, if we are expanding, that we can set employees on it.
Yeah, 100%. I'll send you the contract later tonight, okay?
Sure. No problem.
Okay, so apologies if you hear like my cat because she's climbing over my shoulders right now, so she's like kicking
Mika,
in my headset.
you're talking in city too.
And I can hear double.
There you go. Should we fix that? And I'll just share my screen. So, a couple of changes to the legislation we're looking at. You've most likely heard about the new expansion to the checkpoint and the expectation that police will be like searching licenses and things there. That was actually illegal as per the legislation, so we've had to update it to allow that. So we're changing 16.4. It used to say stopping is completely voluntary and you can only ask every 10th car to stop. We've changed that so the checkpoint can be used to perform spot checks on drivers and their vehicles. During spot checks, officers may ask to see the licenses of those passing through. Officers can verify the identity of the passerby by running their license plate and or passport against the PDA. Officers can search vehicles only in accordance with Code of Procedures 7.4. Yeah, so I'll just show. So it's yeah, a search can be carried out if there's a warrant. So if the person goes by and the people go, "Hey, wait, there's a warrant on him," um, if it's being used as part of a felony or a car chase during a raid, uh, during state inspections, and if it's located in a criminal area and violates a legislative piece. So if it's like parked illegally in the DOC, for example, we'd call that suspicious. Uh, yeah. So we were worried about obviously everybody getting stopped when some of us are in rushes. So we did put in the exception. So certain vehicles are allowed to pass through without being questioned. Those are vehicles occupied by somebody holding full immunity. So any car that you're in, you just get out, flash your ID, and they let you past. Any car owned by a state organization. So that'll include if you guys are going up to do like a license check at SHP or the DOC, if you're or if an ambulance going past, they just go up to the barrier, flash their ID, and we'd let them through. No, you would so on the checkpoint, there's gonna be, like, 2 lines. One that's getting, like, opened and closed that people pass through, and there's another one that's just gonna have a barrier. So you would just drive up to the barrier, show them your ID, and the police would, like, remove the barrier and let you past. But that's not just if you're driving. Say if you're, like, in a family car and a family member's driving it, they can still do that because 'cause you're still in the car, as long as you're in the car. Any vehicle owned by a state organization, so ambulances, your cars and stuff, if you're going up to the other hospital, you can just drive through. And any vehicle being driven by a state attorney on their way to a DOC case. Nobody wants to be sitting waiting for their state attorney to go through a checkpoint. So those are the changes to the code of procedures. Yeah. But, like, it comes in with, like, ammo runs and stuff as well. Like, if NG use that highway when the trucks are empty to go back to do, like, a second run, and, like, so that way, like, all their trucks can get through, and not sit and wait. Or if we're, like, doing a convoy with the governor, like, all the state vehicles can get through. Um Yeah, probably, but that's their problem, isn't it? We've also updated the traffic code to match. So we have, if I just scroll down to 5.4, we've added the checkpoint into special zones where this, so like while they're going through those zigzags at 60. And this next one does impact you guys. So, you know how there've always been these pictures of where you can park, and it was the wrong side of the hospital that was pictured. So this was the only hospital picture before, and that's obviously the back of the hospital now. So we've added one in saying where people can park in the front of the hospital. So orange is like state vehicles can park here, so like an ambulance can pull up here. But no, purple is only food vendors, so people can park on these pavements still to do food trucks. And across the road where, the sharing cars go, that's the legal parking for, like, civilians. So that's where everyone can park. So you should it basically means that the police can now come and tow all those cars that are, like, trolling outside your HQ, parking here. Yeah, yeah. But there's nowhere else to park? Like, where else would you park? That's why we made it there. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, the gods, I think, are like, "Just park here and walk up the stairs," but nobody's gonna do that? People are like exactly, so we can just park here, people hopefully won't mind just running across the road. So, yeah, that's the new thing we've added here, and we made it obviously, we had to make the new color, because we didn't wanna, like, stop people doing their food vans, because that's, like I don't know, it just felt like it's been done for so long that food vans park there, that taking it away for no reason would be stupid. Like, where if you have the battle pass to go get an orange, where do you go? The hospital, there'll be a food truck. So that's why we've added in the new like purple allowed for street vendors. Just to like, you know, keep that kind of going where there's food vans at the hospital. Because we didn't see any reason not to. So that's those two. So if you remember back a couple of weeks ago, the gods made it so that there was a new thing with vests where you can get like a grey vest and it's like skin to look different. You know what I mean? Those were technically illegal because the firearm law before said that all vests all vests that weren't grey vests were illegal. So now possession of bulletproof vests and body armor is allowed without a valid gun license in accordance to the penal code. And we corrected a spelling word here. And then we added into the penal code, we go to prohibited items, 2.4. Ballistic vests of any kind except grey, hyped, or skinned vests are illegal. So if people are allowed to wear those fun new vests they brought in. They're illegal. No, they're allowed. Hype vests are allowed. But like Louis Vuitton vests are still illegal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the Louis Vuitton vests are still illegal as well. Cool. Fair enough. So that's the traffic code, the code of procedures. The other thing we've changed with the firearm law is melee weapons like golf clubs, baseball bats, hammers. They're only considered weapons if they're being used to threaten, intimidate, or cause damage to another person. So if perfectly legal, only firearms without serial numbers are illegals. Uh, Baseball bats, let's say XXX are fine. Yeah, totally legal. Yeah, that's totally fine. Only thing that's illegal is guns without serial numbers. Yeah, so, like and a flashlight without a serial number is not even considered a weapon unless you hit somebody with it. You know, it's just a flashlight. Yeah, and we've just defined this won't impact you at all, but we've for this document, it references different weapons, so we've put in definitions of what the weapons are. So, like, a pistol is something that uses pistol ammo or revolver ammo. A submachine gun uses submachine gun ammo. An assault rifle uses assault. So we don't have to say like assault rifle carbine, you know, and list like four assault rifles. It's just anything that uses assault rifle ammo is an assault rifle. Anything that uses sniper rifle ammo is a sniper rifle. For you know, for reference within this document. Okay. Flare guns. Let me just check. Good. So any firearm without a serial number is illegal. Yeah, including on a flare gun. So you anything that's melee that you hit people with is fine. No, it's still the same. It's 1 unit of any firearm and 100 bullets for that weapon in your backpack, or 3 units and 300 bullets for any type of weapon in a vehicle. And then so that's all those ones. Then the last thing we've done made changes to is the lawyer code. It only impacts private attorneys, but we're going to require private attorneys to register their law firms with us, and that all private attorneys are going to be required to be in a law firm. And there's going to be administration fees for law firms. So we want the goal with this, right? It's not just to mess with private attorneys. Yes, there is a we want to increase the barrier of entry to private attorney, so less people like get a private attorney's license and never use it, and they just have it, on the off chance they want to bail out their friend like once every 3 months. A lot of people have them and don't use them, and it's really annoying. So we want to reduce the amount of people doing that, and also a lot of people go private when they're still a kind of shit lawyer. So by creating a structure where they have to be in a law firm with other lawyers, they'll have people like checking their work, making sure they're doing it right. So like it increases the role play because like one law firm might have 3 or 4 lawyers in it, and then if a new person joins that law firm, the 3 or 4 lawyers will help teach them, make sure what they're doing is right. And in the same vein, we've put down how much lawyers' licenses should cost. Yeah, it takes like a special kind of person to be a lawyer, like a good lawyer. Like you've got to enjoy doing the documents and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because like some people just chat GPT them and it'll eventually like get them arrested because it'll put something in it that's not true. My,
Mm.
my favorite chat GPT one was one that we got thrown out for government because he alleged that a government person uh, it said the unarmed Secret Service agent shot at my client. And it's like, well, he was unarmed according to your own testimony, so like he was fine. It was unarmed. What did he shoot you? So like ChatGPT fucks you up. You've got to like enjoy writing them and reading them and reading writing documents like this long. Uh, cool. So do you have any questions? Cool. In that case, oh, sorry, go on. Perfect. Good to hear. Well, I will just give you the 5 documents for you to sign then. Give me 1 second just to do that. So there you go. Thing. Just take a picture, put it in curator chat. And that, Jimin, I believe, is the last signature we actually needed. Uh,
Awesome.
Honestly, buddy, we completely agree. This wasn't like our decision. It came from the gods. It's currently a trial, so we don't know if it's going to stay or not. So you might have me at your door in a week changing it back. Because like neither me nor Richard were very on board, but like yeah. Apparently apparently all the speed bumps and the barricades were the only thing they could think of to stop people just ramming the armored vehicle out the way. Because the police are going to use an armored vehicle to like block the road and unblock the road when they're checking people. And if it's open, you just ram it. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, like, there's alternative routes you could take. So, like, surely it's going to lead to people taking the other highway.
Um,
But then again, maybe
kind
more
of new
people
to
like
this whole thing.
driving around role playing on the
I
back
wasn't
roads is a good thing. So who knows? Anyway, can you do me a favor and just DM me a picture of your
I
signature
didn't
so
really,
we can add it to the document?
know what I was doing. I wasn't there in the intent of robbing. I was trying to transfer money to buy lockpick, you know.
Just your signature. So you can put it on the document.
I think it was
Do you want us
very
just to
like
make you one? Yeah,
injustice. He
we can
just
just
told
make one
me,
up for you.
that I already had a warrant out for lock
Okay,
picking
okay, no
before he
worries.
searched me or knew anything about me. But
Yeah, that's fine. We
so
can just
I
make
don't
one
I
up.
don't know how he just assumed I had a warrant out for my arrest without IDing me, you know.
Anyway, thank you very much. That is everything. Is there anything we can do for you? Anything you get?
He did hit I think a garage door, and I kind of had some neck pain. He did get that treated, but I don't know, it's still up in there.
Perfect. Well, if EMS need anything from the government, just come and let me and Jim know, and we'll sort you out.
No, I thought I didn't even see the car coming. I didn't hear any sirens, nothing. He did have the lights on, but they
FIB would be a good
like
shout for
on the
that
car,
because
but they
they can
weren't
send
on.
people undercover who aren't wearing uniforms that just look
It,
like
it
a
was
regular
it was an
person.
all black Charger.
FIB would just write the contract himself. FIB would write the contract, and then we would. Well, I would just approve it. It takes me 2 minutes. Oh yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, Jimin could be cheeky and make supporting the EMS one of their poggers goals. Don't know what your thoughts are on that, but they're saying they're having trouble with their lobby. That can work for that. Yeah. I mean, bear in mind, if you guys, I know you don't need to use body cam in your lobbies, but if you guys just turn on your body cam at the start of your shift, then if somebody comes and starts harassing you, just turn your body cam on and ask them for their passport. And if they're stupid enough to show you their passport and you send that body cam to me,
Hello?
we can write an arrest warrant on them. And let's be honest, most people when they're harassing women, they want to see their passport to see if they're to see if they're married. So they'll show you their passport usually if you ask, and then you just arrest them. Anyway, I will let you guys go. Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate you both.
Thank you. Yes. Of DOC. Yes, yes, you will.
Bro.
Thank you, Teddy.
Yo. I'm getting bagged right now, bro. Like I'm in the courtroom. You heard?
What?
Yeah, I can't find the person. Fuck.
So I guess it is not there.
I'll run, please.